Hello everyone, my name is Vanessa. I'm 16 years old and I'm from SMK Bakar Temerloh, Pahang. I am so excited to introduce you all to my favorite novel. It is called They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. This novel talks about two teens from New York that are about to meet up for one last great adventure to live a lifetime in a single day. There's a famous quote in this novel. There's no life without death, no love without lost. I deeply relate to this quote, and I hope you can relate about it too. Let's start off with introductions about our main character in this story. Our first main character is Mateo. Mateo is 18 years old that suffers from anxiety. His mother died in childbirth and his father has been in coma for 2 weeks. Our second main character is Rufus. He's 17 years old and is in a foster home with two of his foster brothers, Malcolm and Tego. Rufus's parents and older sister died 4 months ago when their car crashed into the Hudson River. They both received a mysterious call from DEFCAS. You might ask, what is DEFCAS? DEFCAS is a national service that notifies people who have only 24 hours left to live. Mateo and Rufus met on Last Friend. Last Friend is an app that connects debtors with someone to spend their last day alive called an end day. After chatting a little while, they decide to spend their end day together. We were always told to spend our last moments of life with our loved ones. That's what Mateo did, as he realizes how important it is to spend your end day with your loved ones. The first thing they did together is visit Mateo's dad at the hospital so Mateo can say his final goodbyes to his father. The second thing they did was they went to Rufus' favorite diner. Later on, they visit Mateo's best friend Lydia and her daughter Penny. Mateo convinces Rufus to visit the pier over the Hudson River to mourn his family so he may find some same sense of peace with his own grief. At the club, Mateo lets loose and sings out loud in public for the first time with Rufus. As they realize they liked each other, Mateo and Rufus talked about the things they would have done together if they had more time. Mateo sings for Rufus and tells him that he liked him. They had a near-death experience, which was they narrowly survived a bombing at a bookstore and that experience made Rufus realize how scared of dying he actually was. As we all know, the tragic endings are ending in 24 hours. So, as for Mateo wakes up and decides to make them a cup of tea, but when he turns on the stove, it explodes and kills him. As for Rufus, on his way to the park where he and Mateo spent earlier, Rufus plays a video of Mateo singing at the club. Distracted, he steps in the street. He doesn't see the car speeding towards him. There are 4 moral values in this story. Our first moral value is live each day the most that you can, as in reality, we never do know when we are going to go. In context, when Mateo realizes his life is about to end in 24 hours, and he has done nothing to live the fullest ever since he has been afraid of dying. Our second moral value is helps one think about your life choices and just be who you are without trying to impress anyone. For example, Rufus wasn't afraid to show what kind of person he is to Mateo. Our third moral value is everything will come to an end one day. Why not enjoy it as much as possible before it ends? Do everything they miss out on without worrying about life a single bit. Last but not least, our fourth moral value is everything comes with a price, just like life. There's no life without death, no love without lost. When Mateo and Rufus realize they liked each other but doesn't have much time to spend together, since their lives are ending in 24 hours. That's pretty much all from me. Bye!